get it done on the gridiron. It's the Panthers going up against the Saints.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Newton on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what we're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Second down, Kaiser. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Abdullah on the counter. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Six yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target. And it's third down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll throw here. Kaiser. It's caught. Nelson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Kaiser. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second down following the run. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Play clock winding down. To throw is Kaiser. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Cam, option left, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Dawson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Butker on for the PAT.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 37. A first down throw for Kaiser. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Kaiser now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, it's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. In not great starting field position here for the offense.
Let's go!
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And Kaiser can't escape this time. They get to him. And that'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles and they change plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And give him a gain of 37. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First down, Kaiser lets it go for Nelson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 28. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Next round. Let's go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They've gone to the second quarter in Buffalo. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Hey. Four down. Let's go.
They go play action. Kaiser lets it go for Nelson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Kaiser got his man complete over the middle. It's Nelson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ohio. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Procise. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
I got it. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Again, they run. Again, it's Procise. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. C.J. Procise, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Newton on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They go play action here on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. K1 short. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second down, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now, standing just about on his own goal line. Fielded at about the 28. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working.
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Caught by Nelson left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Kaiser on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaiser. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser now to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Fighting through. And some space here. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They run. Abdullah. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And then right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far. And there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and goal. This is Abdullah. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. They fake the give. Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Dawson. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the 50, Newton. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
This is where his eyes told him everything he needed to know. As a linebacker, when you're sitting at the second level and you can see everything in front of you, that play just developed right in front of him, and he got there in a hurry and made a really nice play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 29 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Newton. This pass caught at the 4. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you screwed? Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A second down carry for Procise. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try to throw here. Kaiser, he's going to fire one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He finds the tight end Harbor complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Around the NFL, they're in the fourth now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their third of the year. The Panthers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a